Very dark man, ask that question again, make I hear.
The question is the black skin cursed?
Are you asking Nigerians or are you asking me?
It's a very serious question.
The same Nnamdi Kanu that was agitating for the same black people. He was sentenced. The same you said that was a distraction. Have you not been waiting you talk? This question where you ask now, why did you ask this question? I want to know. What motivated you to ask this question? Just tell us, I want to know.
Because when I came into this country, I started asking myself, is this really an African country? Then I realized that Africa, the only people that are really doing well in African countries are the African countries that don't have the black skin.
So now tell me the two countries in Africa that is not doing well that made you to ask these questions.
Because when you look at Nigeria, have you looked at Ghana? Greedy leaders looking as if we don't even have money. Check the GDP of this place, check the GDP of Nigeria. Only Lagos said if won this country.
VDM, I'm not sure say you dey listen to Nnamdi Kanu broadcast though. So as Nigeria don't cast like this now, what is your advice? Which way forward? What can you tell Nigerians?
We need to go and pray.
What? You are telling us to pray in Nigeria? How many churches there for Nigeria? You are still telling us to continue praying. The best thing in this country for us to go and that Nnamdi Kanu will be said they don't sentence. We should go and bring him out. That's the only way. Not telling us to go and pray. By the way, how do you feel about this whole thing? About this Africa? How do you feel?
I'm disappointed. I'm heartbroken. I don't even understand. I kept on trying to think, trying to make sense of all of this, but...
Okay, you are disappointed and heartbroken, Abi. Use your condition to check us, we be Igbo people. We be say our brother was illegally sentenced to prison. That's Nigeria for us.
I believe you watched the video. And honestly speaking, it sounds funny to you, right? But these are not funny. You know, I have been saying it. Any day Nigeria start asking this kind of pertinent questions, they will start having sense. But the problem of Nigeria is that the youth don't ask questions. They don't even ask all these kind of pertinent questions for them to seek an answers from their political leaders. Now, Very Dark Boy is asking video, which I call mind-controlling questions, because he wants the gullible Nigerians to start praising him as usual. But the truth remains that he, Very Dark Boy, have also contributed 80% of the reasons why the youth are not asking reasonable questions. Now, when you check the solution he provided, you see that he is not different from the Nigerian criminal bandit in the pulpit in the name of pastors and reverend fathers with imams and the other, all these religious brouhahas. Because prayers don't bring or solve any problem. Now, let me give him an answers to some of his questions. The reason why these people are moving forward is that these people, their youth, have the courage to hold their leaders accountable. The youth don't go about opening NGO and extracting money from people in order to help one person. Instead, they hold the government accountable for one person that is down, which there is no hospital for the treatment. They don't bring out one person to become a beggar and they start soliciting money for others, and they start raising his shoulder like Very Dark Boy. These people know how to go in mass, when to protest, when to carry out revolution, which they have done in their various countries that make them and put their countries in the right directions. Why Nigeria cannot even think about riot, not to talk of revolution? They cannot even think about protest, not to talk of revolution, in order to protect their future. Now, the reason why Africa, the dark skin colors are suffering are because the like of Very Dark Boy, who opened his mouth and tell the whole world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sentencing is a distraction, that there has something to focus on. And if I ask him, that thing you have focused on that made you to come out and say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sentence is a distraction, how far have you go about it? What have you achieved? Have you gotten any result on that area? You see, you are the reason why you are the one that distracted Nigeria not to focus on the real issues. Now, before you come here to rant as a rattle you are, as a rat you are, ask yourself, that thing that made Very Dark Boy to say that the sentencing of the great Messiah that we can see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is a distraction. What have he achieved? What was the result? And where is the level, the changes? Where can we find it? Now, black skin colors or dark skin colors, your problem is that you leave your problem and start chasing shadows. Today, the Nigerian youth live to hold Nigerian accountable, Nigerian politicians accountable. Rather, they are praising a just Alamanjiri that upgraded to social media in the name of Very Dark Boy. And they ask any Nigerian, and you tell what VDM is doing for Nigerians. You cannot do it. When you call the person close and they ask him quietly, can you give me 3 things that this boy have done to move Nigeria forward? He will be looking at you like a roasted goat. That's why I don't want to say much. Now, the black skin colors are not cause, but the problem is that we don't have sense. You can easily be manipulated. That is why somebody will put money in NGO for 2 years and they tell you that it's integrity. You will not ask the person, what have you achieved with the money? Integrity is to put money in account, go and withdraw it and and solve his personal problem, and after you return it and come and give you the balance, the account balance, the money is intact because you don't have sense. So I don't want to say much. I believe you watch it. If we want to move forward, Nigerians should start asking questions and learn how to hold their leaders accountable. Revolution is the solution. Meanwhile, for Africa to move forward, most especially this dark skin color, Nigeria need to be totally disintegrated, need to be divided. Let everybody go their separate way. Nigeria is a cause to Africa. Without destroying Nigeria, the West Africa, ECOWAS cannot move forward because Nigeria is just a trap the Western world are using to trap every other people's back. I don't want to say much. I remember my humble self, MAP Eziokubundo 1. Stay tuned for more videos and don't forget to share the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Biafra Unity. One love.